Hi, my name is Arif. I'm a second-year apprentice at Blue, and today I'll be talking about what I do in a day. So I would say there is no such thing as a typical day, but there are typical elements within the day. For example, me coming in and looking at my emails. I always do that because it influences my workload for the day. I also have workload meetings, which is very typical. Workload meetings are when the team comes together and looks at upcoming deadlines that have passed or new work that we have won. Another typical thing is mentoring. I typically mentor once a week. I mentor first-year apprentices, and what I like to do is I spend some time thinking back on what I struggled with when I started. For example, I found it conceptually hard to get around loft sections. So what I like to do is I spend some time with them going through what they find difficult or what I think they would find difficult. On the flip side of that, what's typical is we get training in-house. Once a week, an engineer goes through engineering concepts with us. For example, this week we've been going through load takedowns. Yeah, I guess that's what happens in a typical day or a typical week. Something that's non-typical would be site visits. Site visits happen when we start a project. So every project has a site visit. During a site visit, if it's before a project, it's called an initial site visit. Initial site visit, we go there to see how the current building is in the existing case, look at the spans, look at the floor of wall constructions or floor constructions, look for structural defects, for example. What happens less common are site visits where the projects are already in construction, for example. For there, we look at how the contractor is going along and if they've been doing it right. Yeah, that would be non-typical. So in terms of clients are namely architects. So architects from different firms, they come to us to do the engineering for them. If I am considered a runner for a project, so I would be the person who is the main point of contact for that project, then I will be liaising with the architects, but also with my teammates. So if the architects came back with comments on our drawings, I would go back and see which apprentice was drawing on it, and I'll be informing them, these are the comments that we have, these are what we need to change. Or if I was in charge of it and I didn't know how to do something, I would go towards a more senior engineer who would be able to explain to me and also teach me at the same time. So my project work has now developed. Initially, what you do as a project work would be mainly drawings. So you'll be drawing plans, sections, details. Right now, I'm spending more time marking up drawings, checking the drawings from first-year apprentices are correct, or hand sketch drawings. So I'm sketching details and sections for apprentices. We've also started moving on to load takedowns and modeling. So instead of using AutoCAD, we now started using Tekla. So we now model the projects, see how they work. So within Blue, we have something called internal projects. So all the projects that I mentioned can be considered external projects because the architects are coming to us for it. Internal projects are stuff that are self-led. So my internal project is I like to develop AutoCAD, which it ties into my interest in coding. So it will be scripting or coding and trying to see problem solving mainly and trying to make things faster. So the weekly discussion or weekly business group is a cross-section of the whole company. So we've got first-year apprentices, second-year apprentices, engineers, people who aren't engineers, so in team fields, which is basically a team that deals with everything non-engineering. So it's a cross-section of the company, and we come together and we discuss ideas from a book and see how we can apply them within the company and within our own personal lives. So yeah, that's everything. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy my article.
Hi, I'm Palika from Blue Engineering. I hope you enjoyed following Arif on a day in the life of a second-year apprentice. If you'd like to apply for an apprenticeship with us, we're very keen to get more people on, so please have a look at our careers page for more information.